How is Christopher Walken post-divorce different than regular Christopher Walken?
Where do Fallout Boys become Fallout
Right,
Men?
yeah, you're right.
At the Fallout Breasts.
Well, it was Grand Poo beer first.
So everybody's invited, and there's going to be free cake and free ice cream.
Okay, I feel surrounded. This is like the beginning of an X-rated movie, maybe? I don't know.
You kids at home, be safe. Would you put down that video game and actually go live your lives?
And welcome back to another delicious, delicious episode of Hair of the Dogcast. I'm, of course, your host, Brad. That's Tom. You know Josh.
Hey.
And we have two more wonderful guests. We were fortunate to meet these fellas last night. We have Chris from Telesplash Gaming.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
What's up, Chris?
What's going on?
Welcome, Chris.
And we have Sean from the Nerd Lair.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah. We met these
Sound
fellas
effects.
with the Gaming Off the Grid boys at Spirit of 77. They are
It's a good time.
upcoming
Yeah.
YouTube personalities. So let's start with you, Chris. Tell us a little bit about your channel.
Yeah, it's Telesplash Gaming. You know, it's a little bit of everything when it comes to gaming, retro to modern. But I do a little Brazilian jiu-jitsu, so I throw a little flair in there with some keyboard warrior defense once in a while. Yeah.
Really?
So I roll up in a gi once in a while with my videos, and I talk about gaming and also how to defend those online keyboard warriors with a few defensive techniques. So there's a good mix of everything in there.
When you say keyboard warrior, what do you mean?
You know when you're playing that game and that guy shoots you and then he's sitting there teabagging you, calling you a noob?
Yeah.
Oh,
and you say,
no.
and he tells you he's going to come to your house
Please
and
don't
choke
kill
you
me.
out. I want to show people, if that guy shows up, how not to get choked out. So just in case, all precautionary, take
Right.
on it. But you never know.
Excellent, man. How long you been doing it?
I've been doing jiu-jitsu for about 5.5 years.
Wow.
YouTube channel,
YouTube,
about
yeah.
a year and a half.
Year and a half.
Yep.
Nice.
And Sean, how about you with the Nerd Lair?
My channel focuses on like 90s nostalgia as far as like retro video games, even like unboxing old toys from the 90s and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a pretty good mix, really fun stuff. Bring it back to the good old days of being a kid and getting excited about toys and video games.
Right on.
So what's some of your favorite toys you've unboxed? That sounds fun.
Yeah, well, currently I'm going to be doing a Halloween episode where the Dr. Dreadful, you guys remember those? The old
yeah.
mix the food ingredients and
yeah.
make something really gross.
Looks like a glue
Yeah,
bottle,
dude.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly.
Wow. I haven't thought of those since.
Yeah,
It's like an
exactly.
easy bake
Weird,
oven,
man.
kind of.
Yeah, it's like easy bake oven for
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I'm gonna be. I've done a Pocket Pikachu, a lot of old like NES handheld or retro handhelds like the Wonder Swan stuff that's kind of people aren't really that familiar with.
He does a lot of cool stuff where you're watching it and you're like, oh my gosh, I remember that, but I completely
Yeah.
forgot about it until you see his video.
That just happened,
Yes.
like right
Exactly.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Along with a nice buttery voice.
Yeah.
That's your...
Oh yes, oh yes. Are there any specific toys or things you guys are looking for here at the convention?
Toys for me, not specifically. I'm really here just for games for my collection.
Okay.
And probably make a video showing off what I got here.
Right, yeah. Anything in particular that you're after?
Maybe some Castlevania, a little bit of Phantasy Star.
Yeah.
Maybe a Final Fantasy or two, I got a list.
Speaking my language here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Old
I like it a lot.
RPGs.
Right on.
How about you, Chris?
You know, I like collecting for the PS2 and the Xbox. That was a time when I was in high school, so I missed a lot of that gaming. I played a little bit, but there was a few games that I was really into, so I skipped it. So now I'm kind of going around collecting, so nothing expensive, just any
Yep.
Xbox, PS2 game I try to pick up so I can
It's
kind
a
of get
good
that
thing to
nostalgia
collect
back.
right now.
Hell yeah.
Like,
It's a fun thing.
I heard-
Yeah, you can get games dirt cheap.
And they
on
hold
all
up really well
systems
for the most
now.
part.
Yep.
Yeah. What's kind of like one of the hidden gems that you found on the Xbox in your recent collecting?
You know, I
exploits?
just got, and it's a hidden gem, but it's a holy grail, a Steel Battalion, which
full set?
complete in box,
The full set.
on
Oh, wow.
Facebook Marketplace. Now, I paid $200 for it, but that's a good
Yeah,
deal
so that's not
compared
bad.
to what you would find pretty much anywhere. And
Yes.
What is the rate right now?
so I saw Sean actually was at a gaming store last week, and
Another
it was
castle.
$300. No, not complete, just out, open stock
Oh,
or
okay.
whatever.
Box, yeah.
And $300. So I got it for $200, and it took me about an hour to put it together because I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah.
And then it took me 3 hours to put it back in the box. So I got about an hour of gaming in. That was about it.
Right on.
But it was
Right
fun.
on.
That Steel Battalion, didn't it sell for like $200 when it came out originally?
Yeah, it was. I think
think
it was $200 or $250.
Something like that.
So I feel like I got a pretty reasonable deal. It was. Everything's in the manual, the
Yep.
game, everything. It's missing nothing.
Did you have to meet the seller in person?
I met them in person, which was cool. Went to their house.
Nothing sketchy,
nothing sketchy. They had a nice,
All right.
nice neighborhood, and I rolled up and I felt funny. I was like in between my.
It's like an old grandma.
Oh, yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you want my Steel
And
Battalion?
I'm like,
I know,
who is
right?
this guy? And he's like, it's too much work. And I was like, hey, whatever, dude, I'll take it.
Right,
So that was
yeah.
it.
Pilot
Yeah.
mechs.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
So we're asking all of our guests today, What are some of your early memorable gaming experiences?
My first gaming experience that I remember, my dad used to watch a lot of Arsenio Hall, so he would watch Arsenio Hall and I would play the NES. I remember getting an NES for Christmas. I was born in '85, so it was the late '80s.
Kind of young people.
Early '90s, I know. Arsenio Hall and NES. I played a lot of Mario and Duck Hunt and RoboCop, which I still haven't beaten that game.
RoboCop.
Oh, a tough one.
Oh. Is that Iron's finest? Yeah.
For me, probably like Adventure Island. Again, like the old Castlevanias. Mainly just NES stuff is my earliest. I was born in '88, so I'm even younger.
Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, NES is and Super NES is holds a special place in my heart.
Right on. Yeah. And many people's hearts.
Oh yeah,
Definitely have.
Same.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
Game Boy, all that stuff.
So we also have been asking about the hype train, about games that you couldn't wait to see. You were reading all the articles.
You were standing in line.
Yeah.
You pre-ordered and you waited an extra year.
Yeah.
What was the most hyped you ever been waiting for a new release?
Recently, it was Red Dead Redemption 2. I could not wait for that game to come out. I still haven't beaten it because I'm covering every inch of that.
Are you really?
Oh, I'm trying to cover everything. It is
Right.
It is.
It only
one of
takes
the
800 hours to actually beat
and that's
normally.
the problem. Trying to do all these different things. But Red Dead Redemption 2, I was midnight release, waiting for it. Couldn't wait to get my hands on it. Did an
Please
instant
unlock.
video. It was. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite
girlfriend
games.
just 100%ed
Oh
that game.
my gosh, that's amazing.
Good job, Laura.
Nice
Yeah.
job, Laura.
Dude, she put in some time.
Just playing dominoes for 7 hours.
Right.
Probably more.
Sean, how about you, man?
For recent games, I'm pretty bad about picking up recent games.
Yeah.
The most recent one that I can think of that was kind of a letdown, I'm a huge Godzilla fan. Have you guys ever played the Godzilla game on the PlayStation 4?
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
It's mainly for super mega fans. Like, it's fine, but as far as like Godzilla games, it's crap. So,
You heard it here.
yeah.
You
Hype
heard it
train
here.
was
It's crap.
derailed.
It's crap.
Isn't it
Stay
like
away.
expensive too?
Was
now?
Raymond Burr in it?
It's probably like most of the
Right.
Godzilla games, even the older ones, like they just seem to go
He's
up in
88
value. I
years
don't know, maybe it's
I think
because of new movies.
it wasn't produced in a high quantity or something
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like that. Toho.
Whatever.
Do you have any notable achievements in video games? Were you ever highly ranked in Halo 2? Anything that you're really proud of?
I'm proud
Monkey Ball.
and I'm embarrassed that I was in that World of Warcraft game for a long time, and I had a
yes.
Grand Marshal Mage, which meant I basically took an early retirement for about a year, played about 10 hours a day, woke up, ate food to survive, and kept grinding until I hit that status, and it means nothing now, but at that time, I felt like a celebrity in the game walking around as a Grand Marshal Mage. It was the most ridiculous thing that you were hyped about, but everybody else that didn't play was like, what are you talking about? So
Right on.
My wife was never impressed.
Yeah.
Man, for me, I think, I don't know, I used to be a big DDR guy, and at the hype of my DDR craze,
Nice.
I could do the 2 pads at once. Now I cannot.
An OK Go video?
You wouldn't guess by looking at me, but I used to be a martial artist as well, Taekwondo. But yeah, back then I used to be able to do the 2 double pads on the DDR. Can't do it anymore though. That was a great gaming thing for me.
So those Marlboros getting to you now?
Yeah, I need to stop smoking.
That's awesome. So what originally got you into the DDR?
I just like rhythm games. They're really satisfying.
Yeah.
Pop and music, Power Paradise. I know I'm a little ashamed of that one, but I love DDR. I still love it to this day. Really hard to play now though.
Yeah, do they still make any DDR games? I've been out of the scene.
I don't think they do, but the machines are still out there, and
Sure.
that's the best way to play it. At home, that at-home pad, it's not very good.
Those
Right.
pads get torn apart
Yeah,
pretty quick.
they're fabric.
I think the Wii has a Just Dance that came out. The original Wii is still
Yeah.
making a Just Dance 2019.
I heard about that. And
Yeah.
they skipped the Wii U
Yeah, they did.
version
Yep.
and just said, fuck it.
Travesty.
Yep.
It's insane.
There's a lot of
Have you
Wii
had a-
consoles out there.
Have you had a chance to play Beat Saber for the VR?
Oh, we were actually playing that, or I saw
At GameWorks in Seattle.
Yeah, Rob was playing it at GameWorks.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, in Seattle.
Right
Beat
on.
Saber is so
It
much
looks
fun.
awesome.
I haven't played it yet. I've heard good things.
Yeah, I haven't heard a bad thing about that game.
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, I'm all about them rhythm games.
Yeah, new
Yeah.
gen rhythm
Just gonna
games.
ask you a few quick rapid fire
Sure.
questions. Most overrated console.
Sega Genesis.
Oh, that's
Oh, man.
mean.
These are brutal. These have been brutal.
The Wii.
The Wii. Whoa.
Yeah. The Wii.
Favorite,
Okay. Yeah, it checks out.
Yeah.
It checks out.
favorite video game movie.
Mortal Kombat.
Street Fighter the movie.
Liar. Okay.
Not so bad, it's good.
Oh
Metroid
yeah.
or Castlevania.
Castlevania.
Boom.
I think that's going to be the
In
answer for
unison.
everyone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And best Keanu Reeves film?
The Matrix.
John Wick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't made a bad movie, I don't think. Really.
No.
I haven't heard of Point Break yet, though.
I don't know. See Dracula?
Dracula. Well, his accent wasn't great, but it was a good movie.
Oh God,
Sweet
Dracula,
November.
I forgot about that.
Charlize Theron.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Real tearjerker.
Yeah. There's been some. I'm
And
just
Tom
saying.
always wants to know about people's favorite Sandra Bullock film.
She's America's sweetheart.
Yep.
Remember
no
the
one cares.
Titans, right? Is that it? Remember the Titans? Yeah.
The Blind Side.
The Blind Side. There we go. Football movie.
That one football movie
Yeah.
that pulled your heartstrings. Yeah. It's great.
So, for all of our adoring listeners, where can they find you guys? How can they interact with you?
You know, YouTube is the main place, but we're on Instagram and Twitter as well. But
Okay.
YouTube, Telesplash Gaming.
Awesome.
Keep trolling and rolling. That's
Yep.
kind of the tagline.
Yeah, Nerd Lair, YouTube, just type in the Nerd Lair or go to social media, the Nerd Lair, Twitter, Instagram. If you see one of these guys, Gaming Off the Grid, Telesplash Gaming, you're probably going to see me there too.
Yep.
So,
See him right now.
The Retro Rat Pack,
That's
we call
right.
it.
Retro Rat Pack.
Wow, I like that.
That's awesome.
Well, thanks so much for stopping by, gentlemen. There's
you
a
for
lot of
having us.
convention that's going to happen, and we're going to be drinking tonight.
Great. We'll be
Awesome.
seeing you there. Thanks a lot, guys.
Hell
Thank you.
yeah. Thanks a
Awesome.
lot, guys.
Thank you.
And thank you.
Yeah. Hair the
Follow these
Dogcast.
guys. Follow us.
Portland.
Go to Gaming
Get
Off the
some.
Grid. Those guys are pretty cute, too. All right.
They are.
See you in a bit.